So I get that if you set up a company in Puerto Rico and you then go and run it from the US, you've created permanent establishment in the US, and obviously that'll be a taxable presence. However, what if you put a full management team in play in Puerto Rico, a CEO, whatever, and then you move back to the US while the company is still effectively managed and controlled from Puerto Rico? So does it matter that maybe the 100% owner sits in the US if they're full staff operations in Puerto Rico?
Yeah, well, basically, first, the export service part, there is no requirements that the owners must be Puerto Rico residents by any means. So it's just a matter of actually making sure that the services are exported from Puerto Rico. So if you're a U.S. owner of a Puerto Rico entity that exports services, that company that has the management team and works completely from Puerto Rico will pay the 4% tax. What you as a U.S. owner may take into consideration is possible issues with the GILTI tax. Because Puerto Rico entities are treated as foreign corporations for the eyes of the IRS. So those are the main considerations that may be exposed, because even that you pay a 4% tax, that there may be an 11.5 effective tax rate based on the GILTI tax if the company is taxed as a corporation, right, for the eyes of the IRS. And let me give you some background. A Puerto Rico entity, either it is a single member LLC, that is organized under Puerto Rico law, is automatically treated as a C Corp for the IRS, okay? Unless you actually make the elections and check the box to treat that LLC or corporations differently for the eyes of the IRS, okay? Certainly U.S. owners, etc. So commonly Puerto Rico entities are treated as foreign partnership or pass-through entities for the eyes of the IRS, but we commonly use also Puerto Rico LLCs for state tax planning and investments, because if the owner is a U.S. citizen, you can elect to be taxed as a disregarded. So any passive income generated by the entity is taxed at the individual level, at the federal level as well. So those are five important parts, but that question that you did is very important, especially for possible issues with the GILTI for setting up entities in Puerto Rico, but still living in the U.S. as a U.S. owner.
So that is a very interesting point. Well, two very interesting points that bounced up with me. One was the fact that just like with an LLC in a regular U.S. state, one has the ability to elect for it to be treated as a corporation or as a pass-through, right? So Puerto Rico does afford that election as well.
So if you're a 6, 7, or 8-figure investor, entrepreneur, or business owner who needs a tailor-made solution from a qualified team of professionals, we can help you achieve the international lifestyle, the freedom, and even the tax savings you're looking for. Visit us at htj.tax and live that international life.